So a lot of people say to me, I want to be in harmony with my horse, when in fact you need to get your horse in harmony with you. And let me give you a classic example. So a lot of horses are crooked, not to mention us. And so what happens is that we ride along crooked, and then that makes things worse. It's hard to have harmony unless you want to be crooked together. So I want you to see something. If I just sit on my horse, you can see how when I'm turning to the right, his rib cage is pushing this way, and it's pushing me over to his left side. When I go to the left, that doesn't happen because he's naturally more braced and crooked on the right side of his body. So I'm going to go to the left now and see if you can see the difference. And I'm just sitting, I'm not doing anything clever, I'm just sitting on the horse. You can see when I turn to the left, he doesn't throw me off center. But when I turn to the right, he throws me off center. See how my body's over here? And I'm not trying to lean, I'm not doing anything, I'm just feeling his body because I'm sitting on it and he's got me dumped over onto the left side. So let me show you how to change that. There's a couple of things that are really, really effective. One is to know how to be straight, and that is your saddle straight? Because if you go over to one side, your saddle's going to go over to one side. You can probably see my stirrups are crooked now because my saddle's over here. So if I look at the center of my saddle and I put my stick on it, you can see it's like, well, now he's come under my stick, but you can see that it's a couple of inches off to the left of my horse. So the first thing I'm going to do is put my saddle straight. So now that's straight over my horse's neck. And if I lift this up and I think about my zipper, and if I had buttons or a zipper up the front of my shirt all the way up to my nose, that this is going to be straight. So I want to keep all of that aligned over my horse's withers and neck. And that takes effort, it takes consciousness. And because Highland used to be so crooked to the right, when I first did this, I felt like I was sitting like this because he was so braced and wanting to dump me over that way. And yet when I looked at videos, I looked absolutely straight with him. But I had to fight his tendency to push me over on that side, and I had to be able to keep straight. So if I'm dancing straight as a leader, then he can actually dance straight underneath me. But it took a lot of consciousness and awareness to do that. Then the second thing is